Greetings, fellow seekers of the mysteries. You've just crossed the threshold into Spectre Spiel, unveiling the unseen. I'm Ria, your spectral companion on this hair-raising journey through the unexplained and the paranormal. Buckle up for a ride through the shadows, where every creak and whispers tells a tale of the supernatural. Are you ready to unravel the mysteries? This is Spectre Spiel, your ticket to the other side. Before we begin, I apologize in advance for any mispronunciations. With that being said, stay with us and let the haunting tales begin. Long ago, in Melbourne, Australia, there stood a formidable structure known as the Old Melbourne Jail. It was more than just a building. It was a place where criminals were locked away, their lives defined by the harsh reality of incarceration. Built in the 1800s, the jail's imposing walls and darkened corridors held the secrets of countless souls who had passed through its gates. But perhaps the most chilling tale to emerge from its history is that of Frederick Bailey Deeming, a man whose name became synonymous with fear and horror. Deeming was no ordinary criminal. He was a man consumed by darkness, his actions driven by a malevolent force that seemed to emanate from the depths of his soul. In England, he committed unspeakable acts of violence against his own family, leaving a trail of death and despair in his wake. Fleeing from the consequences of his crimes, Deeming sought refuge in Australia, where he continued his reign of terror. But his atrocities did not go unnoticed, and eventually justice caught up with him. He was apprehended, brought to trial, and found guilty of his heinous deeds. In 1892, Deeming met his end at the gallows of the Old Melbourne Jail. His execution marked the culmination of a dark chapter in the jail's history, but it was only the beginning of a new nightmare. For in the years that followed, visitors and staff at the jail began to report strange occurrences, inexplicable sounds, eerie apparitions, and a pervasive sense of unease that seemed to linger in the air like a haunting melody. Many claimed to have encountered the ghost of Deeming himself, his spectral figure looming in the shadows, his eyes burning with an otherworldly intensity. Some said they heard his anguished cries echoing through the corridors, while others felt his icy touch upon their skin. One particularly chilling incident involved a group of ghost hunters who dared to venture into the jail after dark. Armed with cameras and recording equipment, they sought to capture evidence of the paranormal. But what they found was far more terrifying than they could have imagined. As they explored the jail's deserted halls, they felt a palpable sense of dread creeping over them, as if they were being watched by unseen eyes. Suddenly, they heard the sound of chains rattling and moans emanating from the darkness, the unmistakable signs of a restless spirit. Terrified, they fled from the jail, their hearts pounding with fear, their minds reeling from the encounter. And though they may have escaped with their lives, they would forever carry with them the memory of that night, a night when the veil between the living and the dead was lifted, and the horrors of the past rose up to claim their rightful place in the present. To this day, the old Melbourne jail remains a place of fascination and dread. Its darkened corridors a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit, both in life and in death. And as the sun sets on another day, the ghosts of the jail continue to haunt its hall, their restless souls bound to the place of their demise for all eternity.
Thank you for braving this spectral journey with us. Until next time, stay haunted and embrace the eerie. This is Spectre Spiel, unveiling the unseen, bidding you farewell. Sleep tight if you dare.